Welcome, Cougars, to our first ever virtual Welcome Week here at COC. My name is Joanna Kelly, and I work in the Office of Campus Life and Student Engagement. We hope you are all doing well during this interesting time and are so thankful you can join us. For those of you who are new students, Welcome Week is an opportunity for us to welcome both our new and returning students. Today is our Campus Resource Fair that will showcase all the beneficial resources that College of the Canes has to offer. We usually would be on campus with you right now with all our booths set up either in the cafeteria or on Cougar Way. So this is definitely different for us, but I hope it will be as informative and helpful as it always is. We are so excited to be joined today from staff from our various campus departments. Thank you all for taking the time to share what your department is and how you can help support students. We have split this fair into 3 sessions, and right now we have the special populations category. Please join us for our later sessions at 1 p.m. and 3 o'clock later today to meet our other resources. These sessions will be recorded, so even if you miss a portion, you can come back to our page at www.canyons.edu/welcomeweek2020 to watch the videos once they are uploaded at a later date. Some housekeeping items to keep in mind are when you enter the Zoom session, you'll be automatically muted. Panelists, please unmute yourself when it is your turn to speak. We will be introducing you. Please note that this is an information session. Please utilize the chat to ask the questions, and we will try our best to answer them in a timely manner. Panelists, please remember you have 5 minutes to present your department. Also, attendees, if you ever want to step out of the session and ask any question to our departments, we will have some separate Zoom rooms running at the same time as this session. Some of our departments have regular Zoom rooms, some have set up separate Zoom rooms for today only, and others do not have a Zoom room. For those that do, we will have the meeting ID on their individual slide, so please feel free to screenshot or take a photo of each slide. We will also have shared a link in the chat that will provide you with the links to the separate Zoom rooms if they are available. Lastly, we will be available after the event is over to answer any general questions. And right now, I believe financial aid is our first panelist, and Jordan Beaucamp will be speaking.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Jordan Beaucamp, and I'm with the Financial Aid Department. First, we just wanted to say welcome again, and we're here and ready to assist you to help with resources to help pay for your education. Our current services that we are offering is we're helping with assistance filling out your FAFSA and your DREAM Act applications. We're also offering assistance with completing your required documentation for submissions. All of our forms right now can be found on our financial aid website. Once you've submitted your application, please make sure to check your status on your My Canyons by logging in and clicking on the financial aid link. From there, you'll be able to check your status. Be on the lookout for spring of 2021 for our institutional scholarship program. That's going to be launching in the springtime again, and information can be found on our financial aid website under scholarships. If you do have any questions at any time throughout the semester, our phone lines are now open. You can contact one of us through financial aid Monday through Thursday between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at our main line at 661-362-3215. And we are offering various ways for students to drop off their documents. Right now, you can drop off to one of our drop boxes at the Valencia and Canyon Country location. Right now, you can also fax it, you can mail it into the main campus, and you can also scan it and email it to us.
Great. Thank you so much, Jordan, for that valuable information. Up next is EOPS, and Leanne Smith will be speaking about that.
Hi everyone, welcome to Welcome Week. My name is Leanne and I'm from EOPS and CARE. You ask, well, what is EOPS? It's Extended Opportunity Programs and Services, which is a state-funded student support service program. It's been in existence for over 50 years, serving community college students across the state of California. The services that are provided are special recruitment, retention, transition services to eligible students. And these services are offered over and above those offered by the college's Student Service Department. Now, are you eligible for EOPS? You may be eligible for EOPS to receive EOPS services if you meet certain criteria. You have to be a resident of the state of California. You're a full-time student taking 12 units or more, unless you're in the DSPS program. You qualify to receive a California College Promise Grant, that's the CCPG fee waiver, A or B, and that's through your financial aid. You have not completed more than 65 degree applicable college units, and you are determined to be educationally disadvantaged. Now, what services do we provide? We have priority enrollment. We're one of the first groups on the campus where our students can register for classes, so they shouldn't have any problems with the classes that they need. We have book voucher services. We have fantastic counselors that provide academic counseling and advisement, where the counselors will help prepare your student education plan and make sure that you stay on track to graduate or to transfer. We have vocational career counseling. There's transfer assistance. Cap and gowns are provided upon graduation. Admission application fee waivers for when you want to transfer. And when we're on campus, we have available workshops for our students, events and luncheons. And then last but not least, we have the CARE program. Now, the CARE program is an addition to EOPS, and this program provides services to single parents with children that are living in the household with them and that are receiving cash assistance through the county. There are several benefits with the CARE program to help these single parents as they're going through their educational journey here at COC. Now, if you want to find out more information and where our application is, just visit us at our website, www.canyons.edu/EOPS. And check your financial aid first to see if you qualify for that CCPG fee waiver A or B. And if so, then submit an application to us as soon as possible. You should expect to hear a reply back from me within 1 to 2 days, business days, and just appreciate you listening, and thanks, and have a great day.
Great, thank you so much for that. I know a lot of students can definitely take advantage of this program. So up next is Flavio Medina Martin with our Dreamers Together Task Force. Take it away, Flavio.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Perfect timing. How are you?
Good. How are
Sorry,
you?
I was trying to like circle around a couple of pages on our website, and I was like, whoa, where am I supposed to be? There's so many different places. I love it. I love the energy. So thank you so much, Joanna and Kelly, for putting this together. And for giving me the space to speak about our Dreamers Together Task Force. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Flavio Medina Martin. I am the Director of Diversity and Inclusion for College of the Canyons. I'm in a unique position in the sense that although I work with our employee groups and I fall under the provisions of the Office of Human Resources, there are elements within my umbrella in which I engage and participate in activities related to students. So that's why I'm here. Actually, I'm one of 4 people that are part of the committee chair membership. Esther Villegas Sandoval, she is our sociology professor, who is our faculty lead in this group. Stephanie Tesoro, grants writer, who is another chair, and Marilyn Jimenez, our classified administrative assistant to the Academic Senate. There's 4 of us all together. And so in our capacity, it is an honor to be part of these, within this particular group of people that advocate for our Dreamers Together task force at COC. So who are we and what is our function? Our mission, our goal, and our objectives circle around providing undocumented students with as many resources as possible so that they are able to complete and better prepare for that next chapter in their academic journey. Whatever that may be, whether it's completion of a certificate on campus, whether it's to fulfill a certificate of completion for professional reasons, or to transfer to a CSU, UC, or private university. We believe that being a student is a journey that is constantly evolving and growing. The goal of this committee is to ensure that all of our students are supported through this journey. And you ask, Joanna, you ask, how is this done? Well, there's several ways, so thanks for asking. One, as a committee, which consists of students, classified or non-teaching employees, faculty, and classified administrators, we actually do have scheduled meetings once a month, second Fridays of every month at 4 o'clock. And any one of you are welcome to join us as part of the discussion and part of our planning to make sure that we are meeting the needs of our undocumented students. And although these are committee meetings, everyone is welcome. We discuss updates on events, legislation, best practices in the classroom, how can we best advocate for our students, and how do we discuss issues that are occurring within our classrooms, within our students, and collectively, how can we offer assistance to our students and collective solutions so that we can help better that journey for our students. So that's one piece, is the committee work. The other piece is we actually sponsor and organize monthly resource town halls, and we have several campus events throughout the campus, throughout the year. For example, this coming September, if you write this down, this is really cool information. We are offering our very first financial aid workshop for our undocumented students. Well, it's for everyone, but it's information specifically for our undocumented students, scheduled for Wednesday, September 16th from 1 to 2 in a virtual platform. We send out a save the date information, but we're gonna send out a flyer shortly. For October, COC will be presenting its first Undocu Week celebration from October 19th through the 23rd. The topics will include unraveling the student identity, knowing your rights, coping with trauma, mindfulness, meditation, and yoga, and undocumented students and STEM. And so these are just a few topics that we're exploring for that particular week. For November, we're going to have a session specifically designed around the topic of civic engagement. So be on the lookout for that. And for December and the spring, we are currently brainstorming several topics. In addition to that, our website offers a wide variety of information and services. If you want to log into our website at www.canyons.edu/dreamers.com, we offer resources for our campus allies, food resources, terminology and labeling when it comes to undocumented students and the various ways in which to address students who are undocumented, information on immigrant legal rights, statewide resources, legal resources, and information on the California DREAM Act. And if you're interested in transferring, we actually have direct links to our local DREAM centers as well. We are currently in a virtual platform. However, we are in the midst of developing our very first COC Common Ground / Multicultural Center. And just so everyone knows, that's not the official name. We are going to be looking out to our campus community to decide what's going to be our official name. Please be on the lookout for an email to our campus community about several naming options that have been created based on the student voice and based on the student journey. Please reach out to any of our committee chair members or myself, and if there's anything that we can do for you as an individual, or if you have an idea that may help support our undocumented students, please contact us. And all of our information of all of our chairs is on the Dreamers website. And that's about it. I hope you have a fantastic 2020, learn a lot, have fun, and even though we are in an email of virtual reality, we are only an email away. So go Cougars, and hope to see you all soon. That's it for me, Joanna and Lynn.
Great. Thank you, Flavio. Appreciate that. A lot of great work is being done. I'm And we appreciate all that you're doing. So up next is our Veteran Resource Center, which Adam Weiland now has the mic. So I'm going to give it all to you, Adam.
I appreciate that. Hi, everybody. So the Veterans Resource Center, it's in the name. We're just a resource center for veterans. Pretty much everything that veterans need on and off campus, we have some sort of links to. We try to, during COVID, we're trying our best to be able to be highly accessible. We have a Zoom room that's 9 to 4 Monday through Thursday, email, phone. We also have Canvas. I'm the primary point of contact for Canvas. You can just shoot me a message on Canvas. I also like to take this opportunity to not just talk to any potential students that are using the Veterans Resource Center, but also for everybody else on campus. If you need something, if you have a question about veterans and Veterans Resource Center, someone comes to your office, by all means, feel free to reach out to me as well. I'm just an email away, like Flavio said. It's pretty easy to get a hold of us. It's also it's pretty easy to get lost in the shuffle. So I'm also asking everybody else, if a veteran comes across your area of expertise and you're not sure how that ties into veterans, feel free to reach out to me as well. Most veterans already have to come through our office, and they know that we're a resource for them. But we're also, everything that ties into financial aid is a little bit different. Everything with the student business office is a little bit different. Everything's a little bit different regarding veterans. So we're also a resource to you guys. We don't expect you guys to know about all the different VA requirements and things like that, so just reach out to us. And then there's outside resources that we have access to also. Veteran Service Officer, which can help with service connection disabilities and things, filing for service connection disabilities, getting a veterans indicator on your driver's license. We also have CalVet that has different outside resources for the whole state of California that's independent from the federal Veterans Affairs. Counseling for combat veterans at the Vet Center. They're doing phone calls still during COVID. They're still meeting with clients and working on those things. And then we also have resources for jobs as well that are veteran specific jobs. We encourage everybody to reach out to that department for that. But if you want something veteran specific that companies have committed to hiring veterans, we also have a resource list for that. Zoom, phone, Canvas, email, like I said, and I put lots of announcements on Canvas. And then if you're on the Canvas VRC hub already, and there's something that you don't see or you have a question, I leave the discussion board open so you guys can talk amongst yourself. You guys can stay connected that way as well. Peer help, I think, is also important during this time. So like I said, my name is Adam. If you guys need anything, just let me know.
Great. Thank you, Adam. I really do think the Veteran Resource Center has done a great job with transitioning to online. So we really appreciate it. So up next is Sherelle Lewis, and she will be discussing our CalWORKs department.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sherelle Lewis. I am the CalWORKs coordinator here at College of the Canyons. A lot of people are not that familiar with CalWORKs, so I want to give you a little small overview. CalWORKs is a California welfare program that was implemented on January 1st, 1988. It stands for California Work Opportunities and Responsibility to Kids. And this program provides temporary financial assistance and employment-focused services to families with minor children who have income and property below state maximum limits for their family size. So this program consists of two general services: public assistance and welfare to work. A lot of people may get confused, the county part of CalWORKs and what actually happens on the campuses. So the College of the Canyons CalWORKs program works in partnership with the Department of Public Social Services to assist students with education, training, and job skills. We are housed in the same building with EOPS and CARE, and sometimes You might qualify for both programs. So I heard Leanne speak earlier, so you can either reach out to her or myself if you think you might qualify for both of those programs. The way you might qualify for CalWORKs is you must be a parent and you must be receiving cash aid from the county for yourself and for your child or children. They must be under the age of 18. And there must be a welfare to work component opened up in your program with the county. Typically, you're referred to us by the county. So usually students don't come to our program directly from the campus. However, if you are a student and you happen to need county services, so you begin with the county already a student at College of the Canyons, you can still contact our office. We can give you all of the necessary information to go back to the county, and they will give you referral paperwork to come back to our campus. Either way, if you come directly from the county or if you are on campus, you still will need referral paperwork from the county. But if you have any questions regarding that, you can also always reach out to us at the campus, and we're happy to help you in any way that we can. Some of the services, and it's a great program, so some of the services that we do provide are priority registration, academic, career, and personal counseling, development of individualized student educational plans according to your educational career goal. So the county provides what they refer to as vocational assessments. And so they send you to us with a program already prepared, but we have our own counselors here on the campus, our CalWORKs counselors that will work with you to make sure that your program is fitted for you. And if there are any changes that need to be made, we will help you with that and work with the county to see that that can occur. We also have services. The program provides services for childcare. The county provides that. Your textbooks are supplied. You have supplies. You get transportation, childcare, wonderful things that will help you. It will make it easier for you to go through your program at the campus. So there's also free tutoring services that we provide. We have a computer lab that we share with EOPS and CARE. We have a laptop lending program and a textbook lending program. And a great, huge component of our program is work study. So we provide work study opportunities. We're funded by the state to pay up to 75% of our students, our CalWORKs students' salary. So that makes us a win-win on the campus. If you want more information about that, you can directly contact me and I'll let you know more about that. That's a wonderful program because it does not affect the cash aid that you're currently receiving. So there's so many great things about the program, and it's all to provide the resources and assistance to assure that you can complete your program and receive information regarding job placements and career assessments, and we help you with your resumes, and we also work with the Career Center to make sure that we can connect you with all of the resources on campus with DSPS, EOPS and CARE, career services. We also work with financial aid to make sure that you are receiving your BOG. And so again, our information is here on the screen, our Facebook, Twitter, our CalWORKs at canyons.edu. Please reach out to us with any questions if you think you might qualify. And I would also ask as well, if any of the other departments might recognize a CalWORKs student, be sure to refer them to our office. We'll be happy to help them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherelle, for that information. We actually do have a question in the chat since we're running well on time. So someone was asking about how is CARES, CalWORKs, and EOPS different? Would you be able to answer that for us, Sherelle?
Well, the most The greatest difference is CalWORKs is a county-based program. So you would have to be on the county receiving cash aid in order to qualify for our program. And all of our students that are in our program are parents with children under the age of 18. So that's the biggest difference.
Great. Thank you so much for that clarification, Sherelle, and thank you for joining us today. And next up is our Basic Needs Center, and or we also call it the BaNC. And so Cynthia Arias will be joining us today and talking more about this service to students.
Awesome. Thanks, Joanna. So hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Cynthia Arias. I am one of the representatives for the BaNC, or the Basic Needs Center, and I'm also the social media manager. So essentially, if you haven't heard of the BaNC before, it's the Basic Needs Center. So we are a resource for when you're struggling with basic needs. If there's ever a time that you become overwhelmed with stress and you have to choose between classes and just basic needs like food, please contact us. We have all the resources as much possible to help you and to assist you. Let us help you find those resources and stay on the path to academic success. So some of the things that we focus on mainly is we have our BaNC resource website. So if you click on our link, you can actually find many resources such as food pantries, where to find clothing, how to get housing, and additional resources such as 211. Anything that you might need as a student, you can definitely find on there, and anything you need just to live, you can find on there. We also regularly update it with new resources and update information, so please feel free to check on it at any time. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We also offer applications, and we assist students with CalFresh. If you have not yet heard about CalFresh, CalFresh is a government-based program in which students like you guys can apply to receive monthly grocery benefits. That means free money for groceries. Why not? It's completely up to you guys, but there are some processes and procedures in place, which is getting pre-screened using one of our links, which we can also get to you if you have any additional questions, and then you'd have to fill out an application. So you have the option of filling out the application on your own, or you can be assisted by me personally. We have CalFresh application hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 4:30. So you can definitely send me an email, or you can set up an appointment with us to discuss any questions that you might have, or if you would like to submit an application. And finally, we also want to focus on our social media. So we have 3 handles at COC_BaNC for Instagram and Twitter, and we are on Facebook as well. So really, please feel free to follow us. I know you might get overwhelmed with emails, but we are always up to date on our social media. We always push out information that's pertaining to basic needs, what resources are available now, especially as LA County puts them out. And we're there any tweet, any DM away, so feel free to ask us questions at any time. And we also post all of our upcoming events. So I don't know if any of you students have had the opportunity to check out your email, but this Friday we're starting our BaNC Roll-Up Fridays, which is a $50 grocery card giveaway that we're going to be doing for the rest of this month of September. And also we have upcoming Zoom room hours, which we will be starting next Tuesday, 9/8. So be on the lookout for that. But mainly our concern for you as students is we want to teach you guys how to fish. There's an ancient proverb that we use daily as one of our missions for you guys, and it's give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish and you feed him for his lifetime. So we want to help you guys find those resources and become advocates for yourself whenever you need any resources or if you need assistance at any time. So that's it for the BaNC. If you have any questions, feel free to stop by our Zoom room right after, or you can ask us any questions on social media or an email.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. I know I can attest for the BaNC over at the Canyon Country campus. A lot of students definitely have been utilizing this as they've found out about it at both campuses. So thank you for all the great work that your program is doing. And up next is RISE, and Dora Lozano is joining us today to give us some more information about this also great program.
Hi, thank you, Joanna. My name is Dora Lozano. I'm the Foster Youth and the Homeless Youth Counselor here at COC. So you may be wondering what RISE stands for. So RISE stands for Resources for Individual Success and Education. And we primarily provide support services to foster youth as well as homeless youth. And in order to qualify for our program, you must be under the age of 25. And if you're a foster youth, we need to have some documentation that you were in the foster system. And that usually is in the form of what we call a ward of the court letter. And it's very easy to get that. We have an 800 number you can call, and they'll give that to you in about 30 minutes. If not in 30 minutes, then at least by the end of the day. They're very good about getting those letters to the students immediately. If you're a homeless youth and you have stayed in a shelter recently, or you were in a program at another college where you were participating as a homeless youth, or if a financial aid administrator had determined that you were homeless at another college or university, we will accept that documentation as well. But if you say you don't have documentation or you haven't stayed in a shelter, then when you meet with me after you complete your application to our program and also our student services evaluation, you'll meet with me and we'll review your situation to determine your homelessness status. So what are some of the services that RISE offers? Well, some of the services that we offer is priority registration. So that means you get to register before everyone else registers here at the college. We offer academic counseling, career counseling, as well as personal counseling related to academics. We provide transportation and food subsidy cards for our students. And we are a connecting, our office connects you. We connect you to all the resources that you need to be connected to on campus, specifically with financial aid, because that is a big challenge for most foster youth and homeless youth, is to make sure that they're accessing all the financial aid that they're eligible for when they're here at the college. So we really do our best to make sure we're helping you navigate that process and getting all the awards that you qualify for and applying for all the applications that you can in order to access those resources. We also have a scholarship that we give out once a year in the spring term. So that usually goes along with the big financial aid scholarship push. There is a scholarship specifically for RISE students. We also do some other things that maybe aren't even on our website as far as services. So we have an organization in our community that provides free eye exams and free glasses for our students. So we're helping out in that area, making sure that you can actually look at your screens when you're doing your classes and not be harming your eyes. We also offer school supplies. We have resources there, you know, binders, scantrons, pencils, pens, you know, staplers. We have a large variety of supplies that we have in the office to provide to our students. We also are able to get refurbished computers for our students to take with them, and they get to keep them. We also have cell phone hotspots that we give out to the students as well from one of our donors in order to help students be able to access all the things that you need to access for your classes now that we're in this virtual environment. So we have a great group of organizations that we work with in the community. So we also connect students to resources like Fostering Youth Independence, which is an organization that provides caring adult allies to help come alongside our foster youth to help them, you know, motivate and encourage them while they are pursuing their higher education. And we work very closely with the Santa Clarita Valley Assistance League, who provides services for our students as well, like providing clothing vouchers. They also get new clothes for our students as well. So we have extra services that, you know, it's based on that organization. If they're going to offer it that year, we'll have it. So we don't always keep all those things on our website. So I just encourage you, if you're in one of those populations, foster youth or homeless youth, that you reach out, that you fill out the application. Everything's on our website. You're welcome to check it out and access it there. Submit your application and your student services evaluation so we can help you get on your way to success and meeting your goals and moving on and transferring. Thank you for letting me speak today.
Great. Thank you, Dora, for all that helpful information, especially during this time. It's good to know that all these resources are accessible to students on campus. So I just wanted to remind any of you who joined us maybe later in our session, this is being recorded and it will be posted on our website at www.canyons.edu/Welcome Week 2020 at a later date. So definitely check that out. At this time, I just wanted to thank all the staff for taking the time to share with us this valuable information. And also thank you to all of you for tuning into this session this morning. As a reminder, we will be having our next session, which is our General Student Support Services session at 1 p.m. today, so you don't want to miss it. As we mentioned earlier, we will be kind of hanging out right now to answer any general questions, so please feel free to do so. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.